One of the super sneaky things that really has such a profound impact on the joy, the pleasure that we have when we're eating a dish or picking out food at the store for ourselves is our self-talk. It's what we're saying to ourselves about the food that we're eating. And too often it's filled with blame, shame, guilt, filled with us telling ourselves we should be eating something healthier. We should be choosing the salad over the pastry. We should be doing this or that. And when we're eating and talking to ourselves with that kind of attitude, with that approach of being really hard on ourselves for our choices, of judging our choices, of telling ourselves we're bad for our choices, our experience with food is going to be affected by that. It can't not. And so my invitation and the shift today is first to just simply notice the self-talk that's happening for you. Notice when you're telling yourself that you're bad for choosing what's in front of you, that you should have been choosing something different, and then that you're feeling guilty or shameful about it. And in noticing that, notice how that experience of whatever you're eating is impacted. Notice how it feels in your body to then eat something that you're telling yourself you shouldn't be eating. And the shift that I am going to invite you into to make today is to consciously be catching those moments, catching those thoughts, catching that self-talk, and just simply dropping the blame, the shame, the guilt, the judgment, the shoulds, and inviting in just beautiful, unconditional self-compassion. Making whatever you are eating divinely right. Choosing that, your choice is absolutely perfect in that moment. And then noticing on the flip side how that feels in your body, what your experience with the food in front of you is like, and how it's different when that blame and shame and guilt and the shoulds are simply gone. Knowing that you do have the power to just drop that narrative, if even for a moment. And in this experience, in this practice, any moment that you're able to drop those, like that self-talk of being hard on yourself, is such a win and will have an impact on your experience with food, with eating, with your body. So that is the invitation for you today, to simply catch the thoughts, drop any thoughts around blame or shame or guilt, and drop into knowing that what you're choosing to put into your body, what you're choosing to enjoy in that moment, whether or not it is the healthiest with a capital H thing that you could be eating, is divinely right and perfect in that moment. So buy the chocolate, get the croissant, and enjoy it guilt-free.